Director General Office this year to open a chapter. We'll be going to Kolebu Teaching Hospital, the Volta River Authority, Electricity Company of Ghana, and then Tema Oil Refinery. And we'll continue to open the chapters. The alumni intend to collaborate with the SRC and other stakeholders to construct a hostel at our second campus, Amempuawasem. The alumni will continue to collaborate with management in the development of the school. And we urge council and management to continue to build high-rising buildings to accommodate the growing population of the students on the Kimbu campus. And the last one, which is more important to us, is that we also want to call the University Governing Council to take measures to appoint a new Vice-Chancellor of the university. As you are aware, the former Vice-Chancellor has been away for 8 months now. His contract has ended. And the alumni is calling the council to appoint a new Vice-Chancellor in the near future. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the university leadership, currently led by Professor Amevi Akokovi, who is the acting Vice-Chancellor, for the cooperation and good relationship between us. It is also to our eminent guest speaker, Engineer Dr. Lawrence Yao Ado, for the acceptance to honor our invitation. And furthermore, I would also want to extend my profound gratitude to members of the Global Executive Council of the alumni chapters of other local members, other volunteers, and all those who have contributed their time, expertise, and use their resources towards the success of our association. Your dedication and passion are truly commendable and serve as inspiration for all. In the coming hours or minutes, let us engage in fruitful discussion, exchange valuable insights and collaborations on initiatives that will enhance the brand of Accra Technical University as our team projects and further strengthen our bond as alumni and propel our association to new heights of excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you. May this annual general meeting be a memorable one, enriching and experience to all of us. Thank you. Long live Accra Technical University. Long live the Alumni Association. Long live Ghana. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Global Chairman. Please, I stand in your shoe to do a brief introduction for the guests present. On my list, I have everybody's name here, everybody present here. So you are very special, you are very important. However, if you want to introduce everybody one, we may not finish. And there's need for us to at least identify few people, especially our landlords. It's very important. On this note, I want to introduce our landlord, who has accepted us, even though we left the campus. He said, "My children, come home. My hands are open for you." We have in our midst our acting Vice Chancellor, Professor Amevi Akapovi, present. And again, in our midst, we have the ATU chapter of the alumni. We have Dr. Sheikh Dumbia, who is also a lecturer here as well. And we also have in our midst our Armed Forces chapter chairperson or chairman, is in a person of Colonel Amwako. Colonel Amwako is the Armed Forces Chairman. Colonel, once again, congratulations. And in our midst, we have the former acting Vice Chancellor of our noble institution, Professor Ameko. Oh, wonderful. Let's give it to him. Let's give it to him. Let's give it to him. And we are all very special. And in our midst as well, we have our media present. We have our media from the UTV. Please wave up if UTV is around. Thank you very much. City News, City TV. Thank you very much. We also have GTV. If GTV is here, please wave us. Please, if Graphic is here, please wave us. Graphic, thank you very much, Graphic. Ghana News Agency, please, if you are here, wave us. Thank you very much. Do we have Joy News? Joy News, thank you very much. You are welcome. So we are covered. And we are streaming live on Facebook. And we are on Zoom for those who are outside. A lot of our colleagues are joining us all over the world. And I'm glad to say that the Gambia chapter, the chairperson, Engineer Joanna Mandi, she's also online joining us together with her team. Let's give it up for all our guests, everybody. You are our special guests. You are our special guests. You are welcome. It is time for me to invite our relationship officer to introduce our guest of honor today. I therefore invite Auntie Juliana to come and introduce our guest. Even though, let's start clapping for him. Let's start clapping for him. He is one of us. He said he doesn't need introduction. He's ready to give. Prof, thank you. You are welcome. And thank you for hosting us. We are grateful.
It's good like that. Thank you very much. There's no need to worry oneself. Please, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. How do you feel? Are you happy? Are you excited? I must say that I'm a little bit surprised with the numbers because when I was told I was coming to this event, I counted. You just look at the right side and you see that we have 75 years of existence. So I told myself, if you graduate averagely about 4,000 people every year, and then we even get, because this year graduation is exceptional, we went to 5,862. But I watched the past record, sometimes 4,000. So I told myself, let's use 3,000 as an average figure every year. And let's extract 10%. This is off record. I'll start the speech very soon. So I told myself, let's extract 10% every year, which will come to 300 every year. And I tried to multiply it by 75 years, 22,500 people. So I was telling myself, this hall will not be enough. I was very sure that I was coming to meet a huge crowd. But I think the crowd is there. It's just that they are not here physically present. And many of them are online. So we welcome them all, and a few people are here. We expect that more people will join us. For those of you who are here, we say Aiko, welcome. The global chairman, executives of the Alumni Association, chairpersons and executive of the 3 alumni local chapters, our distinguished guest speaker, members of Accra Technical University Alumni Association, Professor Edmond Ameko, our former acting VC, and then esteemed alumni of Accra Technical University, our friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen, let me use the word all protocol observes. Good afternoon to you all. I am deeply honored to stand before you today as the acting Vice Chancellor of Accra Technical University and be granted the privilege of serving as the guest of honor at this esteemed Accra Technical University Alumni Annual General Meeting. As an alumnus myself, you know I'm an alumnus. I've attended a lot of programs here. I have a lot of certificates with the name Accra Technical University. Whether you like or not, I am one. I therefore understand the crucial role that alumni engagement plays in propelling the growth and advancement of our beloved institution. Permit me to express my heartfelt appreciation to the global chairman and executives for extending this invitation to me. On behalf of the management and the entire university community, let me also extend our warmest regard and best wishes to you for an anticipated, highly successful and productive meeting. But before I begin to even share my word with you, allow me to make a few remarks on our institution. For some of you, it's been too long a time that you've come here. Is there anybody who was here 75 years ago? Okay, good. So at least we'll get people who were here 10 years back. Recently, we were established in 1949, so this year is our 75th year. And we have started the celebration of the 75th year anniversary. Recently, in February, we had a very, very big lunch. And you could see the logo still there, representing our 75 years of impacting society and driving innovation. As we reflect about some of the successes we have had, it is known, and I'm not the one saying it again, that ATU has been known for many awards, won recently, some of them in the time higher education, the SDD research, and the list is just tall. We have just finished celebrating one of our greatest congregations at the National Theatre, the first time we took it there, and we graduated around 5,000, let me say 6,000, it's just close to 6,000, 5,862 students. Infrastructure-wise, I was not surprised when some people entered and they told me they were almost lost on campus, because you see that there's quite a lot of new buildings, and these continue to grow. We try to put together a clinic, which you can see, and then also to boost the lecture capacity. By the way, recently we have also built the lectures accommodations and also offices. And I think there are quite significant progress on our second campus we have acquired at Mpem Wansem, with a lot of other progresses there. We have received about 4 different workshops, and then we received equipment from our partners, the regulators, that's CTVET, huge equipment in CNC machines and the others to fill those places, which we use to train our students in the mechanical and electrical engineering department. On the academic side, we have grown in terms of number of programs we run and also their level. We can boast of about 79 higher national diploma and diploma program now, 22 BTech program, 29 BTech top-up program, 5 diploma, and soon to come our master's program. We have already received approval, administrative approval for 9 of these master's programs, and the rest are still in the pipe. It is our hope that this year we shall begin to run them. Student population-wise, we are increasing. We are in the 23,000 now. And this places us again as above all technical universities in Ghana. We are the biggest in terms of number. And so clap for us more. We are still, yes, you should be proud of your alma mater because we are the biggest. No, none of the technical university has these numbers. But again, we are also increasing the number of opportunities on campus by developing affiliations and collaborations with industries locally, nationally, and even internationally. And that is why recently we signed collaborations with other institutions of higher learning in the UK, in the United States of America, in China, to provide a pathway for our students who finish here, or even our alumnus, to be able to further their study in some of those countries, and we make it very easy with scholarship opportunities here and there. So I think you can visit the university website for more information. But I don't want to turn this conversation into a real report from my side. So with the brief I've said, I'll stop on the report here, and I'll enumerate a few challenges that we are facing, to you. Because I believe that as alumni of the university belongs to you. You are a very great stakeholder, I can tell you. And so therefore, you need to know the challenges we are facing currently so that you could also bring your contribution in solving some of those challenges. I have put together a few of them for you. We are still suffering issues of encroachment on our second campus. Some of you are working in the relevant offices where you can intervene or give a support. If you think you can support us, get close for us to give you more information and see how you could help us. We have the issue of poor access road. The campus is located somewhere. You have to leave the main road at the mid-year junction. And then the access road is almost 8 kilometers. And this 8 kilometers is not constructed yet. It's a rough road. So it makes things very difficult. We are looking at any push, any support to get that road constructed. We need to build student hostel at Mpenwansem. We have 4 different workshops. The council has approved that we build a small block for lecture purposes. But because of the location, it's difficult to move people day in, day out. It is better if people are stationed there in a hostel and then they study there. And then after a semester, then they come out. But we need funds to build hostel. We are looking for investors. Please support us. We need additional staff, and we made this known to our partners when we spoke at the graduation ground recently. We are also looking at dedicated laboratory and workshops. Yes, the government has given us a lot, but as the numbers keep growing, the program keeps multiplying, the need for the infrastructures also grows. Because remember, we offer a pivot-based training. So this training goes, obviously, with equipment. We are also looking at support to build student hostel on campus here. Our total capacity now is around 1,700 or 1,800 out of the 23,000. It does not meet even 10%. You see, we have a target to meet a minimum of 25%. So we need support to be able to establish student hostel on campus here. And also, we are looking at building a dedicated library block, just as we have it in other universities that are standing the test of time. I think with some of these few facilities added to where we are now, we can really be a great university, that can reckon shoulder with top university, even globally. We need to expand the university. Look at our location. We are confined in a very, very small space. And the number keep increasing. Last year, we were around the 20,000. This year, 23,000. Next year, 25 or something. How are we going to accommodate this increasing number if we don't have branches? We don't have new branches. We are dreaming of a new branch altogether that we can have, graduates and a few of the Bachelor of Technology program over there. And so you can support us because when you go around the town, there are so many buildings people are either selling or they are renting or there are a lot of opportunities. So we want to bring this to you so that you also consider helping us. And also we need to establish ATU as a technology hub. That is, we want to multiply our relationship with the industry to attract them so that industry bring their problem to academia and get solution. So the more industry you bring to us, then you are doing good to Accra Technical University. The chairman of the global chairman of the Alumni Association, ladies and gentlemen, as we take a moment to reflect on our collective journey, it is crucial to acknowledge and celebrate our esteemed alumni's invaluable roles and contribution to the growth and success of our institution, your alma mater. Your remarkable local and international achievement stand as a testament to the exceptional education and training you receive here. Undoubtedly, our alumni have been integral to our university's mission of equipping individuals with the skill, knowledge, and expertise necessary to thrive in today's rapidly changing global landscape. Yes, thank you. It is worth noting that over 70% of our staff spanning across teaching and non-teaching positions proudly hail from our alumni community, even here at Accra University. To our Alumni Association, a recognized pillar for the progress of our university community, I wish to extend, on behalf of management, a heartfelt gratitude. Your unwavering support, dedication, and commitment to the values of ATU are truly commendable. From your generous donation of laptops and projectors to the annual recognition of outstanding graduating students, as you even did yesterday, your contribution exemplify the essence of alumni involvement in the university's success. While we recognize that your association is still growing, especially with the recent establishment of a few branches here and there, please be assured that your efforts are deeply appreciated and valued by the management of the university. Thank you. I'd like to place a call, however, to action. That in today's dynamic world, marked by unprecedented challenges and opportunities, it is imperative that we adapt and innovate to stay ahead as the pace setters as far as technical education is concerned. For this reason, I am very much elated about your theme for this meeting, enhancing the ATU brand, the role of the alumni. In developing setup in Europe, America, and elsewhere, alumni plays a pivotal role in the development and growth of their alma mater, a style or approach I wish to invite us to emulate even here. Permit me to list a few examples. Alumni associations often organize social events, they publish newsletters, magazines, raise funds for university, and even help students who are currently studying in diverse ways. According to the Council for Advancement and Support of Education of the Harvard University in the US, they believe that all alumni are fundraising prospects. That is number one. At the Bonn-Randstad University in Germany, alumni built and manage, in partnership with management, a very huge block, and they term it the Business Incubation Center. And there, they bring the industry. It's a place we visited. They bring the industry, and they pick the best project from the student. They give them contract to work in one of the offices over there for 1 week, and then they partner with the industry. They share the idea, and if it's good, they multiply. It's the alumni that was doing that. So marvelous. Alumni can be very instrumental in linking the university to industry partners. I want to tell you, the recent partnership that Accra University signed in China with the Nigerian University of Information Science and Technology is started by an alumnus. Oscar Date was a student of Accra University in the electrical department. He was the link. We worked through him to establish this rapport that materialized in the signing of an MOU eventually. Alumni have provided tremendous support in the form of scholarship. And if you care, you can check right now on the internet. The UJ, the University of Ghana Alumni Association, they provide scholarship for the PhD students. And you know that we have established now a scholarship scheme at Accra University. Consider helping a few people. Thank you. So therefore, I'm not pushing you too much, I hope so. I therefore charge you as ambassadors of Accra University. Each of you plays a crucial role in shaping the future of our institution to achieve the mission and vision we have set for ourselves. Moreover, I implore you to continue leveraging your talent and expertise for the greater good of ATU. Whether through mentorship, collaboration, or philanthropy, your support is vital in bridging the gap between academia and industry, fostering innovation, driving the growth and development of ATU, and meeting our enumerated challenges. Additionally, I urge you to remain actively engaged with Accra Technical University, serving as mentors and role models for current and future students. Your experiences and insights are invaluable, serving as guidelines for the next generation of leaders and innovators. In conclusion, let us reaffirm our commitment to integrity, creativity, and excellence, the shared value that bind us together. We can build a brighter future for Accra Technical University, our communities, and even our nation. Thank you for your continued support and dedication. I eagerly anticipate your ongoing partnership and collaboration in the years ahead. And I'm glad that in the welcome remarks, the chairman did indicate that we have enjoyed a very good working relationship so far. I extend a heartfelt invitation for you to return to your alma mater, Accra Technical University, if you are not already connected. We need to build a strong alumni database. We need that. We need to build a very strong database to leverage people's expertise and talent, even using technology that are available today. I therefore leave this challenge for the executive to look at in the future. On this note, I want to end my speech and thank you very much for coming. May God bless you as you listen to the rest of the event. Thank you so much.
Have some musical interlude before we move to the next item.
Holy are you, Lord, all creation call you God. Worthy is your name. We worship your majesty. Holy are you, Lord, all creation call you God. Worthy, worthy, worthy.
Senior. Thank you so much for that beautiful and powerful music. We'll alter the program a bit. We've altered it. We'll take presentation of reports from our various local chapters. But before I start with the ATU local chapter. I would want to use the opportunity to also acknowledge few of our alumnus out there. We have Mr. Bernard Cosmos Gonzalez. Please give us a wave. He's the CEO of V2 Construction Limited. Did I get it right, please? VG2, which is also doing so well. And a lot more. As time progresses, we will acknowledge you accordingly. On this note, I would want to invite Dr. Osmanu Musa Dumbia. He is the head of procurement and supply chain management in Accra Technical University, an illustrious alumnus for that matter, and he's the chairman of ATU local chapter. Please, with a clap, let's welcome him to give us a report. Thank you.
The global chairman of the Alumni Association, our acting vice chancellor, Professor Amevi Akakovi, the chairman of the Ghana Armed Forces Alumni Association, Colonel Anthony Amuakun, the chairman of the Gambia Association, Engineer Joanna Okechukwu. I would want to stand on the earlier protocol established by the Global Chair and the Acting Vice Chancellor and continue on to present the report of the local chapter, the ATU chapter. Mr. Chairman, the ATU campus chapter is the first of the chapters to be formed. We on ATU campus have cooperated and supported the Mother Alumni Association in all its activities. Our members are made up of both the academic and administrative staff of the university. I must say that the ATU local chapter has enjoyed massive support from the management of the university. This has culminated in the recognition and inclusion of the alumni in the 75th anniversary planning and celebration. The Alumni Association was given a representation on the 75th anniversary planning committee. Now, the local chapter has always been in constant communication and engagement with the Mother Association. In the past year, the executives have organized a couple of meetings, although with some challenges. Our major challenge on campus has to do with attendance of meeting by our colleagues. But nonetheless, we are working hard towards overcoming that. Activities undertaken by the ATU chapter in the previous year include the following. Like I said earlier, we were given a representation on the 75th anniversary planning committee, and there were a lot of engagements. We were given the task of identifying the role that the alumni could play in the 75th anniversary celebration of the university. This we did with the Mother Association by organizing series of meetings one of which was organized at the ATU Lodge, where we engaged the Mother Association, and we were given the mandate to host with their blessing. The ATU chapter also worked hard in identifying our guest speaker for the launch of the 75th anniversary, which was held in this very auditorium. I'm referring to Engineer Wanda Davo. We also participated in the inauguration and the swearing in of the Ghana Armed Forces branch of the Alumni Association, where our colleague, Colonel Anthony Amwaku, was sworn in as a chapter chairman with his executive. The local chapter also worked hand in hand with the Mother Association in organizing leadership training for our SRC executives. On the 75th anniversary celebration, the Alumni Association was tasked and is expected to play key role and drive the following activities, namely the grand procession and alumni homecoming, alumni lectures, and that task has been given to us to nominate a speaker for the alumni lectures. And then the Durbar that will be organized as part of the 75th anniversary celebration. The alumni is expected to play an important role in there. Mr. Chairman, like I said, the alumni has proven that we have what it takes to live up to the task. This was reflected in the speech of our congregation speaker at the 23rd anniversary, the 23rd congregation of the university. That's Dr. Eugene Asamoah-Boidi, when he energized the graduates with that wonderful speech. For us at the local chapter, having identified non-attendance of meeting by our members, we are working hard to energize our members so they can actively participate in the activities to mark the 75th anniversary. The planning committee has proposed 23rd of March as the date for the homecoming. As part of the measures to ensure that our members partake fully in the activities, the executives have identified and started co-opting some of our members into the executives, and we've started engaging one-on-one with them to ensure their full participation. In conclusion, Mr. Chairman, we have scheduled executive meeting and a general meeting on the 5th of March and 19th of March respectively as a way of whipping up the interest of members towards participating in the homecoming event. Thank you. Lastly, I want to thank the global chairman and the executives. as well as the management of the university, and indeed all the members of the Alumni Association for the support and cooperation that we enjoy from them. Long live Accra Technical University. Long live Accra Technical University Alumni Association. God bless us all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Doc. I think we can do better for him. And in this same atmosphere, I want you to help me welcome Colonel Anthony Amwako, the chairman of the ATU GAF chapter.
The guest of honor for today's program, Professor Mevi Akapobi, and the chairman of the global chapter of ATU Alumni. I also stand on the already established protocols to deliver a very short speech on what we are doing in the Ghana Armed Forces. Just to refresh our memory, some time back in 2019, the Ghana Armed Forces struck a deal with Accra Technical University where students of some schools within the Ghana Armed Forces were affiliated or had affiliated programs at Accra Technical University. Notable among these schools are the School of Ordnance, where I was the immediate past commanding officer, and the Electrical and Mechanical Engineering Training School. Other schools have since come on board. One of them is a Clerks Training School, and there are more schools, about 8 schools, which are also working hard to come on board this affiliation. Regardless of the fact that the affiliation was established in 2019, it had to wait until 2023, specifically 23rd November 2023, before the Alumni Association was established. Let me just make this remark that since the striking of this affiliation with ATU lecturers coming to help teach our students, it has gone a long way to impact positively on our trainees who are purely military personnel and civilian employees of the Ghana Armed Forces, both in the country and during peace support operations. And I think they deserve an applause. Ever since the establishment of this affiliation, we have churned out over 2,500 students. However, the current strength population of the alumni stand at 310. And the reason is very obvious. We have just begun. So if from November till now, we have a membership of 310, then just give us 5 years, and you wonder the numbers that will churn out. The chairman and the executives of the Alumni Association is still working hard and collaborating with other schools to join the association. So the next annual general meeting, I'm likely to report a higher figure. Thank you. Notwithstanding this achievement, we have a lot of challenges. And the first challenge is that Accra Technical University are doing their best, but they are still not recognizing that they have some babies in the Ghana Armed Forces that they need to take care of. This is because even during the last launch of the 75th anniversary, I was the only person who was invited. And unfortunately, when they were even acknowledging, they forgot about the Ghana Armed Forces. So I would want to plead with the acting vice chancellor that in subsequent events, please just make us provenient and we'll never disappoint you. Since I took over and left, there has been only one joint activity, unless my memories are wrong, that has happened between the Ghana Armed Forces and Accra Technical University. And this was when we held some fun games at the Elwak Sports Stadium. We are looking forward to such activities. Yes, there have been a few more. I think the catering school also organized some food fair, which our people took part. But all I want to emphasize is that we need to do more, both at the alumni level and at the university level, for us to be brought on board. And I have also observed that the current activities are only quite limited, and limited only to the School of Ordnance. Like I've indicated, there are other schools. Let's take advantage as an alumni and impress upon the leadership of the university to take advantage of the opportunities that exist within the Ghana Armed Forces and bring all the schools, including Navy and Air Force training schools, on board this collaboration. On this note, thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you so much, Colonel Amwako. At this time, we want to receive the report of the Gambia chapter from Engineer Joanna Okechukwu. She is the chairperson of the chapter, and she's connected via the phone. And so let's all pay attention and listen to the report. Thank you.
Okay. At this time, we want to receive the report of the Gambia chapter from Joanna.
We can hear you.
Okay. Hello? Okay, thank you. Good afternoon. In just the honor of this gathering, Professor Amazing Akasovi, other guest speakers, I observe all protocols present. On behalf of ATU, I'm here to give a report of how the association is doing as a local chapter here in the Gambia. By the grace of God, the idea of forming this association who is also an alumni of Accra Technical University. Based on the vision shared with us, we saw that it's a necessity as alumni to join her and open this association in the Gambia so that we could also contribute our quota to the development of Accra Technical University. So this association was formed and the inauguration took place on the 12th of October in the year 2022. By the grace of God now, the association is fully registered by the Gambia government, we are permitted to carry out our activities according to the constitution that govern us. Having heard from the remarks of the guest speaker, we've seen it's our duty to ensure that we stand in the gap to connect Accra Polytechnic to the future generation. And we have pledged our allegiance that we are going to do the best in the Gambia. So we have a lot of challenges confronting us, because this is an international chapter. We have other universities that are competing. We have the Gambia University here, and the political will is not that much there to support us. But we have make up our mind that the influence we can make in our various institutions by influencing the management because of our output at work. We believe we'll be able to influence them to send more students to Accra Polytechnic, and that's what we have that's what we have determined to do. Also, looking at the area that we need to support the institution financially, because we know there are other students that are there. We are going to do our best to introduce our quota to enhance the development that is already taking place. We have not been left out, even though we are an international chapter far away from Accra. But because of connectivity, all the programs that are happening there, the chairman has always been in touch with us. Even during the just recent 75th anniversary celebration, we were connected, we were informed, and we had a representative that our vice president was there to represent the local chapter in the Gambia. All that transpires, we were communicated, and we are really impressed with things that are already happening. And we pledge our allegiance that we're going to even strive more, sending more international students. As you can see presently, just from my institution, we have more than 6 students that are currently ongoing their programs. And likewise also, all committed members, they are going to do so also in their institutions. We see also the fact that we've seen what the school is already doing for international students. Because last year, when we were connected to one of the general meetings, some of the questions that we are so much pertinent to us, how international students are, the challenges that we are encountering while they are studying there, some of those challenges have already been addressed. Because we spoke to the delegates that came for the inauguration, we asked them how possible will it be for them to help the international students when it comes to the area of immigration issues. Also, when it comes to the area of school. You have just 1 minute remaining. Than the local students in Accra. So the concern was taken into consideration, and we've received the feedback that percentage, 20% have already been agreed as a reduction for the international students, which we really acknowledge and appreciate it. So we are looking forward to seeing more of our international students being much more comfortable because of the composition right now. Because whatever feedback they bring back to they bring back to the Gambia, it has. You have no.
Please, let's give it up for her. So we thank Engineer Joanna and the Gambia team for the report. She ended. Where she was ending, we can conclude. My ladies will agree with us. Those of us who watch telenovela, we can tell the end from the beginning. So where she was going there, we could end for her. And it's all about branding. Thank you very much. We'll take some music whilst we prepare for the global chairman's report.
and have their living standards enhanced. From the constitutional data, we are working very hard and making sure that all requirements of school which can enhance our efforts be realized, so that the fourth opportunity of a good university, technical university in Ghana will be reduced to come to either third or second or first. Let's all help and cooperate so that we achieve these enviable stands. Identifiable media platform has also been created. So we now have Facebook covering our total AGM. In the mid of time, the school organized a tree planting at our new site, Mimpem Nuansem. The alumni joined. How many of you here were part of it? Effectively, that same day, Ladumla was able to present to the school laptops and projectors, so that at least whatever the school is refusing to look sight at, we can provide and make sure that our students are trained and are efficient international standard. Scholarships has also been granted to various alumni to continue the BTech programs. And in graduation, we identify those that have done well in the faculties and are giving them awards to encourage all the students to be serious in their learning and presentation of their reports. Unfinished business. We wish to continue the blood donation campaign that we have been organizing for the past period through the Kolebu Transfusion Service. It beholds that since the attractiveness of the school is now high, we will conduct the donation to cover about 200 persons now. Currently, the cost of one person is 100 cedis. So if you are here and you have you want to save life, be thinking about contributing into this fund so that our 25th anniversary will be successful so far as blood donation is concerned. We also have the ability or the idea of constructing a hostel, especially on our new site. And we're expecting that the industry or our stakeholders or alumnus that are in the industry will contribute into the hostel building and few other things that the alumni will decide to do for the school. Constitutional provisions. By the constitutional provision, we need few committees in place to facilitate the smooth running of the association. They are the audit committee, the judicial committee, the finance committee, the electoral commission. For electoral, they are not committee, is the commission. Because Ghana had given us the go-ahead. We shouldn't call them committees. So they are, it's an electoral commission. Projects and Innovation Committee. These are the people that will be talking about the blood donation, few other things that we can do, and then the establishment of the wholesale. We will look at ourselves, and we know the Lord, good Lord, will help us. Planting of chapters. Our global chairman had already mentioned that in the judicial service, the Controller and Accountant General, Kolebu, and few other places will also see the expansion of our niches, so that next time when we are coming here, our number will look great. God bless us all, and thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Seth. Can you please help me welcome Mr. Arnold Tipon, the Treasurer of the Alumni Association, to render the financial report? I think you can do that better.
Global Chairman, all protocol duly observed. This is a short account of the alumni since we took over in 2002 October. And this account, 2022, sorry. And this account date ends on 31st December 2023. Our inflows, or the money we got throughout the year, was 305,400 Ghana cedis. Out of this money, we did some expenditure. The first one we did was providing 11 projectors to the school. That gave us the cost of 37,000 Ghana cedis. The second we donated was 2 laptops for best graduating female students. That costed us 5,000 Ghana cedis. The third, we donated 3 iPads for best graduating female students, and that costed us 3,000 Ghana cedis. The next was SRC and General Council orientation. That costed us 9,500 cedis. We also gave sponsorship of various events organized on campus by students. We supported them with 6,400 Ghana cedis. Induction of new executives into office, 5,800 Ghana cedis. Induction of 2 chapters, the Ghana Armed Forces chapter and the Gambia chapter, costed us 2,550 Ghana cedis. We also donated 16 laptops for various departments on campus. That costed us 56,500 cedis. We also awarded 2 best graduating female students with scholarship to do their BTech. And that also costed us 8,000 Ghana cedis. So 4,000 for each. So in all, we have a total of 133,750 Ghana cedis as our expenditure. So as of now, we have a balance of 171,650 cedis as our balance at the moment. Thank you very much. Mr. Chairman, I would also like to take this opportunity to read our budget for this year, what we are proposing as a proposed budget. Mr. Chairman, we are expecting dues from our members, and that has been a challenge, but we'll continue to push. We are expecting to get 10,200 cedis from our members this year. Mr. Chairman, we also expected to get proceeds from medals. The alumni, in conjunction with the school, provide medals to graduation students. And we are proposing to realize 40,000 Ghana cedis out of the medals. And then other donations that we're also expecting, people giving us money on their own volition, we're also expecting to get 5,000 Ghana cedis, making a cost of 55,000 cedis, 200 as our proposed budget for the year. The expenditure items goes this way. Travel and transport, 2,000 Ghana cedis. General expenditure, admin, 8,300 Ghana cedis. Meeting and conferences, 13,000 cedis. Membership, education and training, 9,500 cedis. Donation, support and welfare. Donation, support and welfare, 13,500 Ghana cedis. Repairs, maintenance and capital outlay, 7,200 cedis. And we want to invest 1,500 out of the money that we are going to make. So the total cost of our proposed budget is going to be, our proposed expenditure is going to be 55,000 Ghana cedis. And we have the notes attached to this expenditure. So at travel and transport, we are looking at executives spending 1,200 cedis for that, their travel and transport. We are looking at the secretariat, helping the secretariat with 500 Ghana cedis, others with 300 cedis. That adds up to the 2,000 that we have for travel and transport. Then general expenditure, admin. We are looking at audits and registration renewals of our association, and that will cost us 1,000 cedis. We are looking at bank charges, 200 cedis, communication, 1,000 cedis, stationery, 500 cedis, printing and photocopy, 500 cedis, excursion, 1,000 cedis, water and refreshment, 1,000 cedis, allowances for members and committee members, 3,000 cedis, and others, 100 cedis, giving us a total for the general expenditure at 8,300 Ghana cedis. Then we'll move on to meetings and conferences. So global executives, 2,000 Ghana cedis. Annual general meeting, 4,000 Ghana cedis. Ordinary general meeting, 4,000 Ghana cedis. Subcommittee meetings, 2,000 Ghana cedis. Emergency and other meetings, 1,000 Ghana cedis, giving us a total of 1,300 Ghana cedis at the meeting and conferences. Then we move on to membership education. Orientation of new elected executives, SRC executives you are talking about here, 1,000 Ghana cedis. Orientation of SRC, the whole SRC, also 2,000 Ghana cedis. Outreach and outreach to local chapters, 1,500 cedis. Seminars or lectures, 4,000 Ghana cedis, and others, 1,000 Ghana cedis, giving us a total of 9,500 for membership education. Then we go on to donation, support, and welfare. Awards to graduating students, 8,000 Ghana cedis. Chapters allocation, 2,000 Ghana cedis. ATU, 2,000 Ghana cedis. Welfare and personal cases, 1,000 Ghana cedis, and others, 500 Ghana cedis, giving us 13,500 Ghana cedis under donation, support, and welfare. Then repairs, maintenance, and capital outlay. We have office refurbishment, 500 Ghana cedis. Office machine stroke equipment, 1,000 Ghana cedis. Tablet, projectors, and laptops, 4,000 Ghana cedis. Swivel and reception chairs, swivel and reception chairs, 1,000 Ghana cedis, and others 700 cedis, giving us 7,200 cedis for repairs, maintenance, and capital outlay. Now, as we stated earlier, we're also going to invest an amount of 1,500 cedis. All this put together will give us 55,000 Ghana cedis as the proposed budget for this year. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. I really love that song. It's unfortunate you didn't start early. So we've been speaking about branding and what we are going to do to support the ATU brand. The time has come for us to listen to our guest speaker, Acting VC. We engaged him in an interview through the efforts of the Public Affairs Directorate. And the first thing this noble gentleman of ours, our very own, said was, he's proud of his alma mater and that he's who he is today because of, he also mentioned Accra Polytechnic, and then he said Accra Technical University. With pride, having been a beneficial of engaging him, would welcome our guest speaker in the person of Engineer Dr. Lawrence Yao Ado. Let us have his introduction, please.
University, Civil Engineering with a focus on urban planning, environmental management from the Aalborg University, Denmark. Higher National Diploma in Civil Engineering from Accra Technical University. Construction Technician Certificate, Part 1 and 2 from Accra Technical University. City and Guilds, London Construction Technician, Certificates Part 1 and 2 from Accra Technical University. His leadership at Cotton plus earned the company prominent recognition in the competitive industry within its operations. Notable among them are Oil and Gas Logistic Company of the Year, Haulage Company of the Year, winning the Entrepreneur of the Year for the CEO Kidome at Bremador. A member of the Engineering Denmark Association, IDA. He has authored over 10 notable research publications in his field. Ladies and gentlemen, with round of applause, help me welcome Engineer Lawrence Yao Ado.
Good afternoon, everyone. I wouldn't like to go straight in giving my address, but I think we should spend a minute or two to welcome someone, because I can see my then SRC president, the year 1999-92, Honorable Emmanuel Jamefe is here. Can you give me a wave? I'm sure because he heard I'm going to give a speech, he wants to be here to listen, because we're on the same floor. He was in room 316. I was in room 304. And I have another colleague here. Yes, give me a wave. You know yourself. Yes, sure. The acting Vice Chancellor of Accra Technical University, the Global Chairman, Executives of Accra Technical University Alumni Association, Chairperson, Executives, and the 3 alumni local chapters, distinguished members of Accra Alumni Association, esteemed alumni of Accra Technical University, our media partners, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols officers, once again, good afternoon to you all. It is a great honor to address you today at this annual general meeting, which represents the avenue to seek our collective inputs, ways to scale up the development of Accra Technical Alumni Body. It also signifies our shared history and our collective commitment in shaping the future of our alma mater, Accra Technical University. Personally, looking back at how we enroll as energetic young men and women ready to acquire knowledge and face the challenges that laid ahead of us, is a stage of one's life that cannot be forgotten. Now, as an alumni, we carry with us the experiences and lessons that we have sculpted and our paths. So for me, a gathering such as this do not only call for celebration, but an avenue for us to understand the significance of our bond that connects us together, the memories that we share, and the journey that shapes us into incredible individuals that we are today, not only to ourselves, but to our families, our institution, society, and the world at large. I thought you would give it a hand. If we do that, it inspires us to read more anyway. So keep doing that. Accra Technical University has indeed played a pivotal role in shaping our careers and molding our characters. The knowledge imparted us, the friendship forged, and the challenges we overcome have all contributed to the growth and the successes. It is essential for us to reflect on these experiences and express gratitude to the foundation that this institution has provided. We have to give it a hand for Accra Technical University. Can we do that? As this year marks the 75th anniversary of our noble institution, Accra Technical University, I urge us all to reflect on our commitment in honoring the past and our dedication to shaping the future and our beloved institution. Again, we gather here reflecting on our alma mater's past triumphs and envisioning the promising future. I am reminded of a powerful event that underscores the essence of our theme today, enhancing the Accra Technical University brand, the role of the alumni. I would like to modify it a little. Enhancing. I would like to state that before we can indeed enhance a brand, there is a Christian call for us to accept the brand. Most of us had opportunity because we needed an academic certificate. We enroll by recommendation, parental pressure, and we go through the educational process, acquire our certificate, so we don't give that recognition to Accra Polytechnic or Accra Technical University. People do have their HND, and you see them at the universities, and they did their top-ups, and they disassociate themselves with Accra Polytechnic then when they started their career. Can you give it a hand? So we need to first accept before we can enhance the brand. The role of alumni, the brand, and the vision. Ladies and gentlemen, several years ago, a group of alumni makes themselves available, sat in a room, not too different from these ones. So all of us seated here are part of it, and the executives, the global chairman, thank you for that initiative. Full with same sense of pride and happiness that we feel today. They were reflecting on the journey at Accra Technical University, reflecting about the challenges they overcome, the friendship they forged, and the invaluable knowledge they gained. Yet, amid the shared memories, a question lingers. What more could they do to give back their beloved alma mater and elevated its stature in the eyes of the world? So that is the question they ask. This simple question sparked a movement fueled by the passion, dedication of our alumni community. They realized that their journey didn't end with only graduation. So today, when we had a congregation, I want to entreat that the journey of being part of the Accra Technical University community did not end or shouldn't end after your graduation. You will still need the Accra Technical University going forward. It's a simple question that sparked a movement. So they recognized that each of them carried within them a piece of ATU legacy. A legacy they were duty-bound to uphold, enhance for the future generations. And so they roll up their sleeves and go to work. They leverage their expertise, network, resources, to support ATU in every way possible. From mentoring students and other internships possible, opportunities to collaborate with faculties on research projects and providing financial assistance to deserving scholars. Our alumni, I emphasize our alumni, becomes an indispensable partner in the university's quest for excellence. An example is the acting Vice Chancellor we see today is an alumni. Can we give it a hand? But their contributions went beyond transactions. The embodied spirit of ATU brand, the spirit of innovation, resilience, and community development, they became ambassadors for our alma mater. Thank you, Global Chairman. Spreading the influence far and wide and attracting top talents and investment for our doorstep. It is this vision that has shaped the development of our alumni body and that which we hope to sustain for years. A call to all alumni. Therefore, having given the opportunity to address you, fellow colleagues, schoolmates, on how we can collectively enhance the brand of our university, standing at the crossroad of our past and future, I say let us not forget the responsibilities that come with being an alumni. We are not just passive observers. We are the active contributors to the legacy of Accra Technical University. It is our duty to give back to our university. The journey of after our graduation is often unpredictable, filled with triumph and challenges. Some of us have become leaders in our respective field, with others embark on entrepreneurial ventures. No matter where our paths have taken us, we share a common bond forged with halls of Accra Technical University. Today, I would like to emphasize the significance of branding, investing in excellence. Accra Technical University relies heavily on our support, contribution at its alumni pursuit of excellence. A graduation of this esteemed institution will have a unique responsibility to invest in the continued growth and development of Accra Technical University. This investment goes beyond financial contributions. It encompasses our time, expertise, and unwavering commitment of excellence. Technical university education in Ghana possesses immense potential contribution significantly to the nation's development agenda. With a focus on practical skills and real-world application, our university, just like others, is uniquely positioned at the heart of the city to produce graduates equipped to tackle complex problems and drive innovations in key sectors such as engineering, technology, manufacturing, applied sciences, arts, and the businesses. Despite these potentials, Accra Technical University in Ghana faces a tall order of challenges, including limited resources, outdated infrastructures, and a shortage of qualified facilities. However, these challenges present opportunities for strategic investment and transformation. By addressing these constraints and leveraging on them, emerging technologies, we can enhance our capacity to deliver quality education and research that meets the need of industry and society. for ACT's Alumni Facilitating Industry Partnership for the university. With our network, it is vital for aligning our academic programs with industry. It is very important that when I left Accra Technical University, I had an HND in civil engineering, and I found myself in the industry. I had no knowledge of what to do as a civil engineer. I ended up finding a job to become a surveyor at the Kotoka International Airport with PW Ghana, and I have to be taught how to even set up a survey instrument. Let us seize the opportunity by promoting technology and facilitating job placement for graduates. Investments in industry-sponsored research projects. Alumni should become a desk where we can call students to do research so that our research doesn't remain in our department to just catch dust. And more of apprenticeship programs that can bridge the gap between academia and industry, and ensuring that graduates are equipped with the skills and knowledge demanded by the labor market. Thank you. Consider the transformative impact we could achieve by establishing a dedicated fund to provide go-to-market capital for top technological innovations development by a student each academic year. By envisioning such an initiative, we lay the groundwork for cultivating a robust ecosystem at ATU, innovators poised to revolutionize the country's technological leadership. In the year 2030, by the year 2030, this investment could yield a co-host empowered by investment innovations primed to unleash their creations, propelling Ghana into a new era of innovation-driven growth and prosperity. Therefore, strategic engagement and collaboration between the alumni in the university is very critical. Today, as part of this mission to educate, empower, and inspire the next generation of leaders and innovations, Accra Technical University will need to build on these legacies and continue to elevate the ATU brand to new heights. One of the most powerful assets that we may have as a university can have a strong, active alumni network. We are not just graduates, but ambassadors, advocates, partners in the university's mission and vision. We share a co-terminus relationship with the university and must ensure we are involved in the university initiatives, from academic programs to campus development projects But engagement is more than just receiving updates. It is about creating meaningful interaction and involvement opportunities, and through alumni events, networking opportunities, or volunteer activities must find way to keep the alumni connected and engaged with our alma mater. It wouldn't be unreasonable to envisage a scenario where we host a thought leadership series every quarter, whether virtual or in person, through a hybrid format in collaboration with pertinent industries. This session will serve as ideal platform for collaboration and discussion on emerging trends shaping technology and innovation landscape. we can further strengthen our association and the university reputation as catalysts for positive change by fostering dialogue and collaboration. I will encourage the university and the alumni association to explore at its convenience. Together, let us pledge to redouble our efforts to support the Technical University mission to educate, empower, and inspire the next generation of leaders and innovators. Let us harness the collective power of the alumni network to open doors to break barriers and drive positive challenges in the community and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, fellow alumni, I urge each and every one of us to reflect on the profound impact that the university has had on our lives and career. Let that gratitude fuel our commitment to giving back and paying it forward. In the end, it is not the building of the accolades that define our alma mater. It is the collective spirit of its alumni united in purpose and dedication that leads us to the excellence. May God bless us all, and may God bless Accra Technical University. Thank you very much.
Let's please give it to him once again. The Director of Public Affairs is here with us. She's seated at the back. She's in the person of Ms. Killian Foster Ghana. Foster Killian Ghana. Please give us a wave. Thank you so much. We've almost come to the first session, the end of the first session of our meeting. But we can't go without giving an opportunity for an alumnus of ATU and a former acting vice chancellor, a man of few words, to give us a goodwill message. I would want to welcome, together with you, Professor Edmond Ameku, to give us a few words of goodwill. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the surprise. I was asked to say hello, so I said I'll just come here and say hello, and then I'll go and sit down. The acting vice chancellor, the global president of the Alumni Association, I stand on existing protocol to proceed. Accra Technical University has really come a long way. I was here from, I think, 87 to 89 at the SLT department. There was sand all over the place, and there was a narrow path there. We go and jump the back gate. There's a broken part on the wall, and then we jump the wall. Both lecturers and students were jumping the wall. Everybody was jumping the wall. So we've come a long way. And one thing I think we have to also stress, one thing we don't know is this is the home of journalism. So the journalists here, this is where journalism started. The GJA was a department of Accra Technical Institute. And we are the first journalism school in Africa, started here, before they moved to the press club. So when you are covering this event, let it come out and let your people know. So the inaugural ceremony, if you look inside the brochure that we used for the launching of the 75th, the picture is there where the launching was done. Behind this building, the civil lab, behind, That is where Mr. Kofi Bakun, the father of Kweku Bakun, he was the minister of, I think, information. He did the launching ceremony over there. And so we are a great school, and others are our children. So they have to know. And Mr. Chairman, I think one thing that has been stressed is the growth of the university. Acting VC spoke about this. When we celebrated the 70th anniversary, we were 13,000. Currently, we are 23,000. And the IT director was telling me the admission for this year may hit the 13,000. And so I was saying, within 1 year, we are admitting about 80% of a population we had 5 years ago. So it shows how much the brand has grown. So give it up for the brand. So I just like to drop a few ideas for consideration. The first one has to do with a common name. We need a common name. When you talk of Ashmota, they call themselves, is it Akoras or Akoras? Accra. When you come to Accra High, we are the oldest secondary school in Accra. We call ourselves Onupai. When you go to Tech, they call themselves technocrats. Others call themselves contees, dummies, members, Spartans, etc. So we need to get a common name. I was just scrolling through some names, and some of them, maybe when we go online, we'll see a lot of synonyms, maybe professionals or whatever. But maybe global president, a competition, open competition for a common name. That is my suggestion. So that you call yourself so and so 2023 or 23. You add it as an affix to it. And then the second one I also want to talk about has to do with adjunct lecturers. It's part of our duties as a university to get adjunct lecturers. And so I think we should also look at that, because there are a lot of experienced people in industry who should come back and not only be giving us keynote addresses and etc., but must also come as adjunct lecturers. So we expect to see our, yeah, we want to see you, that you submit your CV for, okay, thank you very much. And anyone here should send their message out. All right, then the third one that I also want to just talk about is maybe our website. The website should also come on, so that the moment we go there, we can see all the members over there. And then it will encourage the existing students to also become interested. And then I was also looking at the process for getting graduates to become members. Maybe there should be something added to the graduation procedure, which will compel them to go to some website in order to register, maybe immediately before you can drop your gown. So maybe we should think around these ideas so that we can increase our numbers. And then also, one thing we should also note are the symbols have also changed. You remember we had the logo and their new symbols. So we should also see how to educate the members about the meanings behind the symbols. In the logo over there are 3 lines. How many people know there are 3 lines in the logo there? There are 3 lines. One is standing for the Technical Institute, one is standing for the Polytechnic, and the bigger one is standing for the university. So there are meanings in the symbols there, and so I think we should also take that one up. It is some of these symbols and things which images which give pride, so that we turn them into things that we can hang in our cars and etc. And when people see it, you say you give him a wave. Instantly, I recognize that you are my brother, you are my sister. So on this note, I wish the Alumni Association very well. And anytime you see me, you know that I'm part of you. And I'm a very proud member. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Prof. Ahmed. Please, let's give it to him once again. That is institutional memory. And we need these around. So we've come to the end of the first phase of this gathering. The second phase will just be a discussion, contributions, and questions as to how we can enhance the brand of ATU and then also grow our association. On this note, the media are with us and would want to do a few interviews with our key officers. We have some fruits around to just pass through in the course of that whilst we set up for the discussion. Please, are we okay? So we'll recess briefly within a minute or two. Some of our key officers will take their leave, others will stay with us. We'll do our media interviews and we'll back to continue the program. We also have designed alumni registration form that has been in circulation later part of last year. The university is much interested in this registration as well as the association. In our program handbills given to us, it is in it. You just use your camera with internet, just place the camera on the QR, the scan code, and then it can lead you to fill the registration form. Same as the Constitution, the QR code is there. Please, let's encourage our friends, our brothers and sisters to fill this form. That is the only way the university can have a data pool of its alumni. Thank you so much. On this note, because some will be exiting, we want to take the opportunity to thank our acting VC for accepting and honoring our invitation as the guest of honor. Please, let's give it to him once again. We are so much grateful for your time and your words shared with us. Also to our guest speaker, I'm sure he's not leaving us because he's still part of us. To Prof. Ameko, to our local chapter chairpersons for their delivery, we say God bless you. We'll recess and then come back in a few minutes. But please, let's take the fruit, as many as we can. Let's eat. It's our day, it's our moment, and let us make it memorable. Thank you. We'll take group pictures here before we continue with the other sessions. So first will be key executives and then others. Then all of us will join to take a group picture. Thank you so much.
Oh,